Yo, 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 what is up everybody? Popo here bringing you guys a new video, and today we're going to talk about how to get the perfect IVs. Let's go. Welcome everybody, and today we're going to be talking about how to get 0 IVs on your Pokemon. This is important if you want a Pokemon with 0 attack or 0 speed. That way it can be really good in Trick Room, where it doesn't take a lot from either confusion or foul play or anything like that. So I just kind of want to show there's really 3 main ways, but they're all for different things. So the first way I'm not going to show you is going to be just using an encounter power by eating a sandwich or going to one of the restaurants and getting the encounter power. And what this will do is make a Pokemon show up more often. Then you just catch them, and then that allows you to get 0 IV Pokemon with marks on it, and that's the only way you can do that, because breeding you can't get marks. So if you're looking for a specific mark, that's the way I would suggest doing it. Just catch everything. This also allows you to get shinies more frequently if you use that shiny power and you have that shiny charm. So 0 speed shiny marked Pokemon is really cool and super rare. So it's always the best way, in my opinion, to get these 0 Pokemon. The way I'm going to show you here today is something that a lot of people might not know, and that's going to be with breeding, right? So if you ever go into your box and you've beaten the game and talk to the Pokemon Center, you'll get the Judge feature. The Judge feature, of course, shows you what stats it has. This one is a Ditto from my friend Wheezy, and it has no speed. And then if you look here, we have this Sinistcha that has best speed. So we want to get this Sinistcha to have that 0 speed, right? So the best way to do that is you can take this Ditto, you can make it hold the Power Anklet, which if you use it in the regular game gives you more EVs into your speed stat. So whatever stat you're trying to get the 0 in, and or transfer whatever EV it might be, you just put the power item on for that one. So in this case, it's going to be speed, because we want to transfer that no good speed to the Sinistcha, and then make a baby, and we'll get that going. And just so you know, Sinistcha does not have a gender, but is able to be bred. There's other Pokemon like this. Not all are like that, so just make sure you look up if you can breed them. So first place you want to go is Carafa. There we go. Cascarafa. You want to go to here, and you want to go to this little shop here. And if you look, one of these gives egg power level 2. That's all you want. What this is going to do, it's going to make your Pokemon make eggs faster. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're just trying to get eggs faster. You could spam through this, just get it done. Make sure that your team only includes the Ditto and the Pokemon that you want to breed with. And remember, egg moves are really easily transferable now. You do not need to breed all the egg moves before doing this process. Because you can just add the egg moves later on with the Mirror Herb method. Sometimes this happens if you don't jump at the right time. And if you don't know the Mirror Herb method, make sure you go check out that video. I put out a video a long time ago showcasing how to do that. It's really easy. So then I just usually come down here and you just do a picnic. That's all you have to do. You set up this little picnic here, and just like regular breeding now, you will just wait for the egg to appear in the basket. You can just spam A. If you want a lot of eggs and you have a turbo controller, this is really easy. You could just set it up and just walk away, and then when you come back, you'll have 20, 30, 40 eggs, whatever, and you'll be good to go. So you can definitely do that if you're looking for shinies, especially. So sometimes it takes a little while. It's 100% random, really. It could take 5 seconds. It could take 30 seconds. Just keep spamming it, and eventually one will appear. So I will just fast forward to that part right here. So go. Okay, there we go. We finally got an egg. I put the Koraidon away. I don't know if that helps, but I don't think it does. All right, so there's no more eggs. Then you can just pick this up. And you got to remember, and this is something I always forget, because in the older games, the egg goes right into your party, right? So it doesn't in this game. It actually goes into your box. So make sure that you take the egg out of your box and put it into your party, so that way you don't miss on hatching it. And now I usually go over here to hatch my egg because it's a nice circle, so you can just run around in the circle. But you can do it however your method that you like. But I'm just gonna fast forward until the egg is hatching. So let's go. Yeah. All right, and here we go. The egg is hatching. It doesn't take too long in this game. I heard that Flame Body doesn't do anything, but if it does, then use that. Just use it anyways if you really want to. It doesn't take that long to hatch eggs in this game, so it's fine. It doesn't take long at all. And here you will see that we will get a little baby, and it should have it should have 0 speed. So there's the Poltegeist, and I'm pressing the wrong buttons because I've been playing different games. And if we go look over here, we see that it does have that no good speed. So right there, we are good to go. So now I want to show you guys how to get 0 speed legendaries and stuff like that. So let's cut right to that. All right, and now we're in front of Lunala. We're going to try to see if we can get 0 speed Lunala. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this, which is just have a Pokemon that has the perfect speed stat that's going to outspeed that Pokemon by 1. And for here, we actually have this Hydreigon that's 142 speed. The lowest speed that Lunala can be is either 0 speed IVs or 1 speed. They are tied at level 50, so we want to make sure that we are there, which is a 141 stat. So now what you can do is save the game. Make sure you save the game right here, right in front of the Pokemon that you want, or else it's going to be a bad time. And you just talk to the Pokemon. And then the Pokemon does whatever the Pokemon's going to do. Lunala is a pretty hard one because it's hard to weaken it. So make sure you have a Pokemon that has Spore, or maybe even something that can hit it. And then you're just going to hit it with something. I can't see my moves, so hold on. Okay, I got Dragon Rush. I can hit it. I got a little worried for a second there. But we are probably just going to die to Moonblast because it is faster. So we just saw that it's faster, which is bad. We don't want that. You also want your first Pokemon to faint. So it's okay if your Pokemon faints. What you're going to do now is you're just going to reset the game. You're just going to close it out, reset it, and you're just going to spam back into the game. This is a lot slower than it has been in past games where you could just, you know, do the soft reset buttons, and then you're back into it within a few seconds. This game takes a while to load, so it's just not a good time. And for future reference, just have a move that's in the first slot that can just go first. It doesn't even have to be an attacking move. It could actually be not very effective or just not even hit. As long as you see that you're going first, you know you're going to have those stats. If you want just 0, you could also just go to what the 1 IV would be. For this case, it would be that 144. You also have to take into account that they could have a negative speed. So sometimes you're going to get, you know, a one that might not be 0 speed, but it seems like it is, and you might take time to catch it. Just be careful. Don't save your game until you check the Pokemon, because it could just have a minus speed nature. So if you just want to make it easy and, you know, only get the ones that have the zero speed natures and 0 speed, you can do that as well. And for Lunala here, you're going to want a 126, so you're going to want a 127 base stat Pokemon. And 0 is also that same thing, and 2 is 127. So yeah, it would be 126, but that is a double roll chance that you're going to take, and that's perfectly fine if you really want to go through that. I'm just going to do this. We're going to catch one, yeah, when I find one, I'll be right back. This is going to be a montage of me battling and resetting these, or maybe I might just skip to the end. We'll see. All right, and we finally got one. Been at this for, I don't know, about 3, 4, and 5 minutes. Um, I'm just gonna use the Master Ball, so that way we can just check this. I have 2 Master Balls, so we could just check. If you really want to catch it, then go ahead and do so. Just catch it like regular, like you normally would. I'm just doing this for saving me about a bazillion minutes of trying to fight Lunala. So now we can go to the box here, and we see it has a minus speed nature. So a 132 it's not bad, but it's like an 8, right? It's a 10. It's a 10 IV. So this is not what you would want. So but that's the risk you kind of have to take, and just hope that this doesn't happen. It's more likely than getting a 0, I guess. But what's good is that they have no perfect IVs, so it just makes it a lot easier. If you're going for 0 speed plus 0 attack, it's much easier than if you did with Ursaluna. So keep that in mind too. But yeah, that's kind of how you do it. That's the kind of gist of how to do it. You just make sure that your first Pokemon is faster by just going for an attack. I was lucky to go for 2 attacks. That way I can see if there's a speed tie as well, because sometimes that happens. If you want to keep a 2 or 3 IV one, that's fine too. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes maybe you want that so you can outspeed 0 speed or like Lunalas and stuff like that. So there are use cases for it, but that's essentially how you do it. If you want to get 0 attack, you kind of just have to catch and hope that you're lucky. There's certain ways you could do it with foul play too. If you want to do the calculations and stuff like that, then that is also possible. But yeah, so that's kind of how you do it, and I hope this video did help you guys, and if it did, make sure you guys thumbs it up, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody!